The road to 1,000 breaking runs, rack 146. Switching it up on you here. We got some 10 ball finally. This is on a 9-foot table, 4 1/8 inch pockets using a template rack. I'm going to try to put a little bit of power into this one just to see what happens. Of course, I've always been messing with my 10 ball break. We've been doing a lot of 9 balls, so I'm going to throw a 10 ball rack at you. There it is, big break. Notice the cue ball went up, popped, came back down this ways a little bit. I broke pretty much center table, which is kind of a no-no to break dead center because the 1 ball does end up usually here on the middle of this end rail. But I did make a ball on the break, and I can see the 1. Switch my cue balls out. Of course, I break with the old one just in case it goes off the table during the break. I don't want to ruin my brand new cue ball. I put them in the same exact place, same exact cue ball. Pocketing this one in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, a little bit of high right spin, about 1230 on the cue ball. I'm trying to play in the gap there between those 2 balls to go all the way down table, then send the cue ball back here toward the 2. Unfortunately, I clipped one of them. The cue ball goes a couple rails and goes and almost gets hooked behind the 8 ball there on the right-hand long rail. But I can see the edge of the 2, so the run will continue pretty easily. Shooting this 2 with a little bit of right-hand spin here. I'm going to hit about 3:30, 4 o'clock on the cue ball. Not real hard, nice and easy. A lot of outside spin. This in the cue ball 1, 2 rails toward the 3. Making sure to hopefully leave myself an angle in the 3 so I can play shape on the ball afterwards. Nice slow roll here with a lot of spin. The cue ball kind of broke in the middle. When I say that, it had a little bit of a bend right there in the middle because I had so much spin on it. It does go 2 rails, pops out. I got a nice shot on the 3 ball here. Shooting this 3 ball, a little bit of high spin, just rolling it in the side pocket, bouncing out. I don't want to be straight in on the 4 as it goes in the bottom right. You're going to see me ask my dog to move. I put her on her place. This happens pretty often. Can't complain. She bears with me. I bear with her. But yeah, shooting this 4 ball here in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. I'm going to hit this a little bit of high left spin, probably about 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock on the cue ball. If you guys would, hit that like button. I do appreciate it when you do. But yeah, shooting this 4 ball here in the lower right-hand corner pocket, little high left spin again, about 10 o'clock, sending it 1 rail off the right-hand long rail, back across table to leave myself a shot on the 5 in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Ideally, I'd like to have been pretty straight in here. That doesn't happen too often as far as wanting to be straight in, but now when I shoot the 5, I know the cue ball is probably going to bump the 9, which is okay as long as I don't put it between the cue ball and the 7. So when I bump the 9, I wanted to bump this side of the 9, which is just fine. I even moved it out, made it a little bit easier probably down the road. Shooting this 7 ball here in the right-hand side pocket. I'm going to send the cue ball 1 rail toward the 8. You're going to see the cue ball come down here on this end rail right here. Hit the end rail and bounce up going toward the 8. I did clip the right-hand long rail, which is fine. Have a slight angle, which is perfect because I don't want to leave the cue ball on the rail after pocketing the 8. That way when I shoot the 9, I can put a nice stroke on it. But yeah, shooting this 8 ball here in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Basically a stop shot, 6 o'clock on the cue ball. The problem was I drew the ball a little bit. I wanted to just stop it and roll the 9 in, but I drew the ball, unfortunately. So now I got to go around the 10 a little bit. So this is a high right spin around 1:32 o'clock when 1, 2, 3 rails bouncing out to leave myself a shot on the 10 in the upper left. And that is all because I drew the ball shooting the 8 ball just a couple inches. If I'd have dead stopped it, I'd have been fine. But yes, pocketing that 10 concludes this rack on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my sponsors if you will, and I hope you like the switch up for 10 ball. I know we've been doing a lot of 9 ball because Derby City Classic's coming up.